Hey guys, and welcome back. So, I know I haven't really made a video the last few months. I do want to make an end of the year video as always, and I want to do something quick because I'm not happy with some of the projects I was working on before. That's one of the reasons you haven't seen from me in the past month or so, besides being busy with a new job. Enough about that. If you've seen the title of the video, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you the entire Sonyphile MiniDisc Walkman collection. I intend to do this at some point. It's not a big collection, being in North America and not having the budget to really buy multiple online or import a lot. I've actually gotten most of these locally, so if you believe it or not. Don't intend to show you my full mini disc player collection. There is one of those I have to do a video on. But why don't we start with this? Because if I recall, I've actually done a video on it. This is my first net MD Walkman, and I will link that video below. This is a MZ/NE410. It does do MDLP, which is one of the 8-track versions of MiniDisc recording or playback. I won't go into details on that here. That was available. I do have a battery actually in it. Is the battery dead? The battery is not dead. Woohoo. Pretty simple. If you want to know more about it, watch that video. For those that don't know, also, MiniDisc MD Walkmans or net MD Walkmans, you could plug them into computer. The net part means that you could attach it to a computer, not really quite network, and you could copy files over to it from that. So there's that. I don't think there's anything in there. So keep in mind, I hurt my arm. I burnt it on water today. Yeah, there's nothing in it at the moment. Might as well showed my sealed or my cased pre-recorded mini discs also. I got Alice in Chains Dirt. I actually got that for a very affordable price. So decided to kind of keep it. Got the Grammy Music Collection, which is just a bunch of songs from the Grammys of that year. If I could get more of these, I'd definitely show them off, but being in North America wasn't popular, and I do not see them locally at all anymore. And then a sealed MD sampler, the MiniDisc coupon booklet. If I get a spare one of these, I might open it up. We'll see. No plan on doing anything with that yet. I also have one more pre-recorded mini disc I thought I set aside for this video specifically. Maybe, oh, I did. Technically not Sony, but yes. Rolling Stones mini disc. Turn It Up. This is a sampler MD that they had back in the day. Unfortunately, for some reason, the track by, I believe it's Rage Against the Machine on here. For some reason, it's scratched on that part, so it just gets stuck on it. You have to skip that track. Anyway, it's not that important. I use that as a test disc. Keep in mind that that's not working. I do also have not one, but two controllers. The jack is kind of messed up, but if you stick it in, it does still make a connection. It still does work. I tried kind of smushing it back together. Still functional, just kind of a little tight and awkward. And then I have another controller that is in better condition. Both these are pretty much compatible for the same models. I might as well read off the model of them. RM for remote /MC37LT. And then RM/MC34LT. Very similar remotes. The only mini disc Walkman I have that can use them is this, which I got locally from someone. This is an MD Walkman, like all of them, net Walkman. You can connect it locally. It does also have a radio tuner in it for TV and weather and FM. I think weather is still functional in North America as far as analog. FM I know is. TV analog's gone though. Single battery. I do intend, once I get stuff cleared up, to do another video on this. This is one of the tan colored ones, and I do believe it came in a few other colors. Not gonna go into much details, but yeah. Model is MZ/NF520D. It's a small collection. Then I have more than one of these. As of the moment of this, you guys might have seen my video on this a few years ago, MZ/E40. This is one of the most affordable MiniDisc Walkmans to get. It does do playback, no recording, no NetMD functions. It does use 2 batteries instead. You don't need the rechargeable special gumstick batteries, so no worry about that. Mega bass. If you're interested, watch the video on that. I did, however, find another one locally in rough condition, so I picked that up. Fortunately, whatever stuff has the paint on there kind of got worn off. This does have the Sony sticker on it still. Unfortunately, that's a Sony sticker. It's kind of worn. And there is the case it came in. So some kind of chemical got on it, and that's what caused that issue with the case. And with the Walkman itself, the sleeve. Here's the sleeve for the other one, and you can tell it came from a house that smoked because of that discoloration. I tried wiping it off a little bit, and I'll probably try a smudge right now just to see. But guys, if you collect electronics or have anything like that, please smoke outside. Nicotine will do as much damage as some stuff, and you don't really wash that off at all. Yeah, like that's not coming off at all from a basic smush. And then, funny enough, the one guy I bought something from about half an hour from me, he had one again. I picked up a third one just because it was like 1/4 of what they're going for on eBay when I last checked. And I planned to give it to my one friend. He, oddly enough, though, declined because he wanted one that could read and write. Was not interested in one that just does playback. So I have 3 of them. I do have some photos and videos planned for them, so I'm probably going to keep them for now and possibly list one on eBay just because I don't really need 3 at the moment. Yeah, there's my MiniDisc Walkman collection. Simple video, just do an inventory before the end of 2024. It's going to be 2025 in only like 3 days now, so where's the year go? Really thought I'd have a bigger inventory of these by now, but being in North America and sticking to mostly stuff locally doesn't really happen around here. Pretty much have a very small picking in here if I see any MiniDisc stuff in general. Even when I worked at the stereo shop, only once did someone come in to trade in some MiniDisc stuff. It was a Sony MiniDisc player. I got it basically because the write function was dead. The read function works okay, and he didn't really have many MiniDiscs at all with it. So, but yeah, let me guys know your experience with any of these models if you have any. Let me know if you collect any MiniDisc Walkmans yourself. If you somehow have a lead in North America that doesn't break the bank, I'll be interested in eventually once I catch up with some other things. I just like hearing about you guys' experience with these, especially since it's a format that didn't do good in the Americas at all. Did much better in Eurasia, and I think even Australia compared to us. Without further ado, if you guys happen to watch this at a certain point, I hope you have a good New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.